Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Candlestick telephone and bell box. This is Larry's equipment from CT. And this is the initial checkout of this really cool equipment. Now Larry's got a note with this unit, and he's talking about a low receive and low transmit with the Candlestick telephone. And he needs the Candlestick telephone wired to the bell box and everything checked out. We also know that the Candlestick telephone has a very sluggish rotary dial, so when you're dialing out, very slow, and it needs to be taken care of. We also want to go through the bell box and wire the Candlestick telephone to the bell box, but we need to do some work inside the bell box and take care of some wiring issues and get that straightened out. We also need to adjust the bells for the most active ring cycle that we can get. We will be installing an amplified transmitter that we design and build here at the shop for the Candlestick telephone. We've troubleshooted a little bit, and we know that the original diaphragm receiver for this telephone is never going to have a constant volume. It's always going to fluctuate. So we will be removing the original diaphragm receiver capsule, and we're going to upgrade that to a more modern receiver capsule. We're also going to design and build a receiver amplifier with a high and low in the circuitry so we can turn up the volume and turn it down. So we'll take care of that issue. We will be going through the rotary dial. We'll clean, oil, and adjust the rotary dial. And we also want to make sure that all of our numbers are dialing out properly. So we'll take care of all those issues. We will be reconfiguring the wiring for the Candlestick telephone. We want to wire this telephone the way we want it wired to work the way we want it to work. We have a lot of work that needs to be done. We want to get a start on this unit. We'll go ahead and take some still pictures of this really cool equipment, and we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the troubleshooting, repairing, and the conversion that we need to do to these two units. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're finished up with the receive amplification circuit that we designed and built and installed in this unit. We also added a switch for a high and low, and I talked it over with Larry, and we went ahead and decided that we would install that switch inside the base of the telephone. And if he ever wanted to turn it up or turn it down, he would just pull the bottom plate off the telephone and he could turn the switch either way, loud or low. So we're going to go ahead and plug the line cord into the analyzer, and that'll give us some dial tone. We have the circuit on low right now, so what we'll do is go ahead and turn it up. So now that we know that the amplification circuit has the high and low side, we can go ahead and move on to other issues that we need to take care of with this telephone and bell box. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're finished up with our repair and conversion to this really cool Candlestick telephone and bell box, and we're ready to start our final checkout. Now, I also want to mention our amplified pickup. We use this pickup in troubleshooting, repairing, and on our final checkouts. It's amplified so that you can hear the audio from a receiver. And I have an amplifier back by the video. It has a button on it. When I press the button, I can give dial tone or take it away at any time. And since it's an open amplifier, it is prone to any static interference or noise in the atmosphere. I'm going to go ahead and press the button. You may hear a little bit of an electrical hum. I'll release it, press it one more time, and release it. So if you hear any noise during the final checkout, it will be coming from the amplifier and not the telephone. Now what we want to do is go ahead and use our analyzer and send a ring cycle to the bell box. So we'll go ahead and start that. We'll let that go a few times. We'll let it go one more time and give you some dial tone. We're going to go ahead and walk through our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. We have a nice smooth return on our rotary dial now. I'm going to end in a 2. We installed an electronic amplified transmitter that we design and build here at the shop, and we had a conversation with Larry on this telephone, and we spoke quite a while. So there's no issues with the transmit, and you will have plenty of transmit power with the electronic amplified transmitter. Now that we know that the bell box is ringing in on a ring cycle, we're dialing out. We have transmit and receive. We can go ahead and move the line cord over to a line out, and we'll call a time and temp number. Go ahead and give you some dial tone. And we'll make that call.
The time and temperature is coming up after this. To hear the time and temperature, just stay on the line. Today is Wednesday, March 26th. The current time, 2:50 p.m. and the temperature, 68 degrees.
We can go ahead and hang our receiver up. Now that we know that this really cool Stromberg Carlson Candlestick telephone and bell box has been repaired and converted, We can return these units back to Larry and he can enjoy this telephone equipment. I'm sure it's going to look great wherever he uses it. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching and have a great day.